coming to the stage, we have Bonnie Harris. Please welcome her.
Hi. It's great to be here. Oh, I see your Heisenberg shirt. Ooh, love it, love it. Huge fan. So I'm really glad to be actually back in America because over the summer I went to England. The flight was a good 8 hours. It was okay, but the only thing I really remember is watching Les Mis for the first time. And I mean, I have a bunch of friends who swear that like Les Mis is one of their favorite musicals of all time. Russell Crowe, Hugh Jackman, it's amazing. So I'm watching it, like on the plane, it's right in front of me, you know, the little seats with the TVs on them. And it's just, after the first hour, I can't take it anymore. It's just back and forth, Hugh Jackman singing a song, and then Russell Crowe singing a song. I was really just starting to feel Les Miserables, and I was just so sick of it. So I watched House for a good 4 hours. Yeah, so we finally do get on our flight, and when we're on the flight about to go to London, I'm like really excited because I love England and it's really cool. And it's just nice. We'll spend a nice 9 days there in the summer. And I get there, and I automatically am very disappointed because it's raining and cold. And then I remember, oh wait, it's London. It's always raining and cold. So what happens, we decided to see some plays, actually, because London has the very famous West End, which is kind of like the Broadway in New York. So that was great. We actually got to see my mom's favorite play ever. It's called Private Lives. And the play was amazing, like the costumes were gorgeous, and it was set in the 1930s, and the acting was terrific. But I remember one thing very particular. It was one scene. It was right before intermission, and it was about this woman and her ex-husband, and they were fighting, and the ex-wife gets so angry, she throws a glass bottle, like, at the guy's face, and it hits the wall, and it misses him by like this much. It was so crazy, and you could just see she was so angry, and then she's about to step out and give this huge monologue right before the curtains close, and then she just opens her mouth, and I hear bzzz, and then I see this glowing light to the left of me, and I'm looking like, I'm completely distracted right now. I don't even care what that woman's saying. It's like, where is that coming from? And it's this woman sitting right next to me, and she's fiddling through her bag looking for her phone during the play. And it is the loudest vibrate ever, because everyone in the audience is completely silent, except for that woman's phone. And she's just looking through it, and instead of being a normal person and taking her phone and shutting it off as quickly as possible, she decides, you know what, first of all, she was a 50-year-old woman, so I get that she's not too hip with manners. But, so she takes her phone, and then she looks at it, and she doesn't even turn off the vibrate, so it's vibrating for a good 7 times, and every single time it's like an hour it's vibrating, because it's the only thing you're listening to. And she takes her phone, and then she's texting the person, friend, cat, back. The play's going on, and this one, of course the phone is on full brightness. Like, it's ridiculous. Her whole face is glowing. It's so, wow. And it was ridiculous because, and then the curtains close, it's intermission, and I was like, wow, that's a great scene I just missed. Really important, really summarizes the whole first act, and it was ridiculous. And that woman has the nerve to ask my mom what happened during that final scene. And my mom turns to her, and she says, well, I actually really couldn't tell because your phone was so distracting and I wasn't paying attention either. And the woman just sits there like she just got dissed. Like she just sits there with like such a sourpuss look, like she knows she's been put in her place. And that was an uncomfortable intermission, kind of like, let's stay away from that woman, we got her good. So the second act starts, that woman is sitting there completely stone-faced. Like, she has no emotion whatsoever. Sits through the entire second act, no emotion. And then the play ends and it's wonderful. But as my family and I are trying to leave, we're stepping towards the exit, and then I'm stepping too, and I feel this grasp on my arm, and I turn around, and it's that 50-year-old British woman. And then she asked me, excuse me, dearie, where are you from? And I said, oh, well, actually, we're from the States, so my family and I are visiting. Ah, the States. See, if your mother was from around here, she would have never been that rude. And I stood there like, are you kidding me? Like, of course I couldn't say anything. I was completely shocked. I was like, you guys talk? But I was just like, first of all, you insulted my mom, but like more important than that, you insulted America in front of me, which is ridiculous. Like, she took that one instance to just completely bash America in general. And I thought we were over this. I thought we won that war. But I guess not. She wants a little revenge or whatever. That was ridiculous. So before I could even say anything else to that woman, I turned around because I'm like, oh, I gotta say something really quick. And then she just scampers off like, oh, I'm associated to Rick got the last line. Ooh. And she got away. And I was like, that's not fair. So like, I'm standing there and this gives me the perfect time to come up with the best comeback I can. It's like, hey, dental hygiene. Yeah, I got my braces in 2nd grade. Where are yours? And then I probably would get smacked. But anywho, so I'm just like, I gotta tell her something. Like, you know, I gotta say something to her just to show her that I'm no stereotypical American. I just want to tell her I'm not rude. Like, I just want to be perceived as a nice kind of person. Like, I don't know why, but I just don't like that she thinks I'm mean. Even though she had the phone out. But, so what happens is, I'm trying to think of whatever to say to her, but I'm like, okay, whatever I say is gonna be okay. It's just gonna be a huge apology. And so I finally walk up to her, but she got like a good 3 feet, because she was kind of pudgy, so she was like this. So I'm finally behind her, and I'm like spilling out my guts to her. I'm like, I'm really sorry, but like I'm voice cracking like crazy because I'm so nervous. The guy said beforehand, please turn off your phones, and like, I'm American, but I'm not that rude. Like, I know other people who are more rude, but she won't even turn around to look at me. And I'm starting to get really pissed off because, like, I'm trying my hardest to apologize to this woman and show her I'm not rude, but she won't even turn around to look at me. And I'm like, what? Does she think I'm gonna like punch her in the face or something like that? So I keep apologizing, and finally she turns around to look at me, and then I shot her. Just, you know, it's just, come on, you can't just ignore me like that. I'm American. Give me what I want right now. What was your intention? But, like, I had it, you know, of course, she heard my apology, but I just wanted to give her that extra little, like, hey, I'm better than you. So, I called a cab for her, and to get her to the hospital. And it was really nice of me, actually. It was a little teamwork exercise, because I actually had to haul her crumpet and scone-filled behind into the cab. But even after that, I still took it a step nicer. So I saw, you know, she had her wallet out, and I just took her wallet, reached inside, and she can thank me because that day she lost 50 pounds. Thank you.